obviously we were really excited about getting back on the winning track. I thought that the last couple of days of preparation was good for us. We had to basically get our heads screwed back on straight and get back to playing really aggressive, hard-nosed, tough-minded basketball, and that's what happened tonight. And if we play that way, we're tough. Yeah.
Guys, what were the last 2 days like in practice, and how important was it for you guys to come out tonight with the energy like you did?
You can't say what really happened. Just
Yeah.
something. I'm just playing. Say what you got.
Well, actually, I kind of hurt my knee a little bit on Tuesday, so I haven't practiced all week. So, but it was a tough
your
practice.
Bad knee, or?
Yeah, my bad knee. So, for those guys, it was definitely tough. But for me, I can't really say.
You owe me 2 days.
It was tough. I mean, just getting our heads screwed back on and everything like that. So, I mean, we needed it though after the last 2 games. So, I mean, it paid off. So.
Malcolm talked the other night about how defense really gets you guys going at the offensive end, and that obviously didn't happen in the Hartford game. You played good defense in the first half, but they were hitting a few threes to kind of stay ahead. But just talk about the energy you did get at the offensive end. You both came up with some pretty good baskets in the second half. That really got the crowd into it and seemed to get some momentum.
Well, along with the defense, one thing we really talked about in terms of the offensive end was getting our focus back, getting in the gym, and getting up our shots. So I think even when shots weren't necessarily falling, everybody stayed confident with the work they put in.
Coach, it looked like you had so much more energy, especially in the second half tonight, and the press was seemingly very effective.
Yeah. Again, the last 2 days of preparation and what we went through, practice and meeting and all those things, I didn't think there would be any way that, if nothing else, they would be silly enough to come out any less than everything that they had. And but it happens. It's a long season, and that's what we're here for. That's part of the job. Is when things get off track, we got to make sure that we realign ourselves. And it wasn't just necessarily me all the way telling them what to do. It was a dialogue, feedback about what was going on with them, and so I didn't have any doubt that we would come out and be really aggressive. It's just a matter of whether we're going to make enough shots, because we haven't been shooting the ball that great. And the first half, that's exactly what happened. But I think I was prepared for that because I knew what we had just done to get ourselves revved back up. I didn't know if there would be any way that we would make any shots as hard as they were going to play. The second half, everything settled back down. We got back to normal basketball, and then we made our plays.
Can you talk about Malachi's contributions tonight? 29 minutes, I'm not sure if that's a season high for him.
Yeah.
He was out there.
Yeah, he was huge. He's a really good player. We consider Malachi and Cullen are actually starters. So it's really we have 7 guys we think could be starters. So when you have that, you have to try to kind of play them starter minutes. And we just talked to him a little bit. But we're going to make a concerted effort to drop the ball into the post to you and let you make some plays. And he worked so hard on this game, so now he's able to play not only inside, but he made a couple big shots. He's making free throws, and then he's really good defensively. So he's a big weapon for us coming off the bench. When we get contributions from him and Cullen coming off the bench, it alleviates a lot of pressure on the starting five. Yeah.
And can you talk about these two? They both made some pretty big baskets in a decisive stretch.
Yeah, I thought they were huge. Eric did a great job on playing the kid Lynn. To hold that kid to 14 points, and he had 4 turnovers was huge. I keep saying that when we're right and we're locked in, if there's anybody better than him defensively, I like to see him. So he did a great job, and he made a couple buckets when we needed it. And then Cullen gave us a big shot in the arm. I think that shot before the half was huge. Just for the simple fact it put it to a 2-point game, and it was our ball come out the half rather than it being 5, and it gets a little dicey with your own psyche. So I think they were ready to go. They were absolutely ready to go. And Eric's been sick for the last 3 or 4 days. He wasn't feeling great, and Cullen's working with his knee. But we just asked him, "Are you ready to go?" And EG told us yesterday, "I'm back. I'm good." And Cullen said, "The doctor told me I'm good. I'm ready." So I trust him. When my guys tell me they're ready to go, then we're ready to go.
And you were familiar with NJIT from last season, but did you get caught up in any of they beat Michigan last weekend?
Nah, those guys clipping my buddy Coach Milan didn't really have anything to do with us, except that my brother could tease Coach Milan after the season because he played for him at Richmond and ran him to death. So that's the only thing. But I think if anything, you know, because I know Jim and they're doing a great job. So we, you know, when they won, I texted them to say, hey, you know, great win. You know, it was a good job. So I didn't think that our antennas needed to be up any higher because of who they beat. We needed to have our antennas up because we need to get back to being who we are, and that's who showed up tonight. And again, great contribution from, you know, the people that showed up tonight. I mean, that's when we're defending the way we defend and getting out and running, and our students and crowd gets behind us, it's a hard place to play. We'll be very hard to beat if everybody shows up to holler at the other team and the refs. So I can stop hollering at them. I guess they want me to stop.
Eric and Cullen, can you speak to that too? I mean, did you watch any of that last week and know that they were going to come in here on Friday? And last Saturday, watch on TV all the highlights and stuff like that?
Oh, yeah, we knew that they had won, but you know, this is Division I basketball. You know, and there's a lot of good players all over the country, and like Coach Brown said, we played them last year. They're a good team, and Lynn's definitely a really good player. So I think we were going to be ready regardless, especially with the week of practice Coach Brown already talked about.
Yeah, definitely. I know they won the last game against Michigan, not last game, but they won against Michigan. I mean, we don't have to worry about that. Our main focus is just on ourselves, getting back to how we play, how we were supposed to play. We're a real good team, so that's what we came out today.
Anything else?
All right,
Thank you.